Hello? Hi guys. League of Legends trading cards. There are League of Legends TCG? Why are we so friggin' bright? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. That exists? Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi guys, welcome in. Ah, flashbang. Riftbound, is that what it is? Congrats on getting first, Garen. Whoa, like multiple days in a row. Is the new thing? Riftbound. You keep playing League. Me? I haven't touched the League client in like a month, guys. Brighter than my future. I hope I blinded you there. Hold on. Riftbound. So you can't say anything when I say want to play TFT. You're not allowed. Right? Riftbound, League of Legends trading card game. Is it an actual like physical? Oh, it is a physical card game. Okay, I've never seen this before. I didn't even know this existed. Well, I wish I never knew about this. Because I feel like I stopped collecting Pokemon cards because it got so expensive. Like, I remember when I first started collecting cards, it was when nobody was collecting them and they would often go on sale. So I would, like, stores would try to get them off their shelves. And I would get them like half price off all the time. each pack would be like $3. You know how much a pack is right now? Freaking $7. It's so expensive. It's because, okay, I always blame, like, you know, the whole investment stock system, that whatever is going on, and the scalpers and everything. You blame the scalpers? Yeah. It's because people think that Pokemon is an investment, and I wouldn't really call it an investment, but oftentimes you can't really get much money from Pokemon, from selling Pokemon cards. I'd say, you know what's a better investment? Stocks in the stock market. Like, don't do it. $8 and $10 at card shops. It's freaking insane. This used to be a hobby that I was really interested in. I used to have, like, I didn't even collect all the super expensive Pokemon cards. I only collected all the cute ones. I was like, oh, there's a pretty looking Sylveon card. Let me just get that for, like, I don't know, try to pull it for $3. And if I don't get it, I'll just go to a card shop and I'll buy it for like 50 cents. Like, that was my hobby, guys. That was my hobby. And it was completely ruined. Cries in Magic the Gathering. Hi, oh my god, welcome in. Yeah, card games are so expensive nowadays. It's just gambling, yeah. It's really just gambling. I do think that if you're trying to get money out of some sort of investment, I wouldn't invest in cards at all. I would just invest in, like, stocks or something. You would get some, if you're lucky, you get double the yield. And it's hard to get Pokemon cards. You actually have to physically go out there and buy them. My friends are planning to pull around $250 each. Then we're going to order them in bulk and build our decks together. That sounds like fun. Actually, it sounds like something that I was gonna say I might enjoy it, but, like, I don't want to enjoy it. I don't want to go back to collecting cards anymore. Yeah, people are stupid gambling. Yeah. I kind of stopped playing with expensive cardboard and now play with expensive plastic instead. With the miniatures and the other board games. She admits it. I love League of Legends, guys. TOT set 16 is coming out soon. I think it's coming out this week, actually. Yeah, it's coming out this week. Oh god, I have shit to do. This week's gonna be a really busy week for me on, like, commissions and whatnot. Plastic crack, yeah. Seems like everybody wants art done before Christmas or for Christmas. So I'm gonna be working every day after stream. I've been doing this thing lately that's really been helping me a lot, which is, I want to say it's helping me clear out my brain fog, but it's, in other ways, it's not just brain fog. It's preventing me from getting distracted and getting super restless. Because I find that sometimes when I'm sitting at a desk on a chair for hours at a time, I stop knowing how to concentrate and how to focus. Like, I lose all of my, like, my ability to lock into the work. And so now every time I feel that way, right, I get up, I actually go outside. I go outside in the freaking snow and I walk around for like 10 minutes and I come back and it's so nice. The average attention span is like 45 minutes or something. Really? Is that what it is? Maybe. Maybe it is. Yeah, and then you need a reset. So, like, it actually doesn't, it is pretty cold outside. There's snow everywhere. But it doesn't feel too bad. Because once you actually start walking, you walk fast, you do your power walks, I just build up a sweat and then it becomes okay. I'm just going out in a sweater too. I'm not even wearing my winter jackets or my winter coats. I suggest everybody try it at least once. If ever you're working, you're like, man, I can't lock in anymore. I can't do this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I can't think. Just go outside and walk around in a circle. Wind chill is minus 18 Fahrenheit here. What is that in Celsius? How do I calculate? What is minus 18 Fahrenheit to Celsius? Minus 27 degrees Celsius. Oh, that is scary. Yeah. I don't like wind. The moment I feel any bouts of wind, I just walk back in. You're so sleepy. Goodbye. Goodbye, JDA. Go to bed. Close your eyes. Go into the covers. Cover your head. That's what I do sometimes. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I just like hide under the covers. I put my entire body under the covers. And that's how I go to sleep. I used to, when I was a small dragon, that's how I used to sleep all the time. My entire body needs to be covered in a blanket, because it feels more secure that way. But at the same time, like, it gets to a point where there's not enough good oxygen going inside under the covers, and then I go, I can't breathe. And I have to peek my head out a little bit. It wouldn't be so bad without the wind. Yeah, I guess I was pretty lucky for the past 2 days, and I've been doing that. There wasn't actually a lot of wind. There was no wind at all. It was cold, yeah, but there was no wind chill. And I think it's the wind chill that's really bad. Sometimes when I need to clear my brain, I just walk into the kitchen and look in the fridge or something. Oh my god, that's what I used to do. Oh, it's such a bad habit. The problem for me is that I would do that. I would open the fridge and go, what the hell am I doing? Because I'm not even hungry. And like, it's not like I want to grab a snack or anything. And I go back and I sit down and I feel like I've just wasted my time. Or I would go in the kitchen, look at the snacks and be like, I don't even want to eat. Like, what am I doing here? So now, the fact that I'm actually going out, right? I feel like I am sort of contributing to my daily exercise just a little bit. And I walk around everywhere, and I come back. I tried to heat a blanket the other day, and I thought I'd like it. I actually don't. Is it because it's too hot? I really like heated blankets. I really do. The only thing I don't like about them is that there's a wire attached to it. And it feels like it's heavy on one side, or it feels artificial in a way. Yeah, like the wire hanging off my heated blanket is kind of heavy, like it's really thick, so sometimes it drags it off my bed. Oh, it's electronics and the wiring that turns you off. Do you have one of those, like, is it like one of those fluffy ones? Because mine is fluffy, so I can barely feel I can barely feel the wiring inside. And weighted blankets? Oh, you meant, wait, oh, heated blanket. Clock, you're talking about weighted blankets. You put over half of your face that puts a little weight on your skull. The skull crunch? Gotta crunch the skull to be comfy. What do you mean by that? What? No, I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all. If I wanted a weighted blanket, I would just take my cat and shove him on my chest, but my cat is, oh my god, he's so heavy. My cat is my weighted blanket, but I don't like the feeling of it. I don't like the feeling of my cat on my chest. It feels like I can't breathe. Or maybe because there's like multiple aspects to that. Cats have claws, right? So like what he does is that he likes to stretch out on my chest, and he likes to put his paws right on my neck. Like, he doesn't loaf. He doesn't loaf at all. He stretches out his arms. And then sometimes, like, he pats my cheek a little bit with his paw. But if you've seen how sharp cat claws are, it's really scary. Because I'm like, you never know. What if what if his claws come out and he kills me? I'm like slightly terrified of my cat. I'm slightly terrified of him. And then like he sometimes I'm sleeping, he gives me kisses and I end up with like a wet face and I'm like, I don't like this. I'm trying to sleep. I've got claws and a wet nose on my face. It's not a good feeling. The oxygen deprivation puts me to sleep faster. Maybe that's why I do it. Maybe that's why I also put a cover over my head. The lack of oxygen. It makes you... I don't know. I find... Okay, this is how I usually go to sleep. When I find myself... I wouldn't really call it insomnia. But when I'm finding myself tossing and turning in bed and can't sleep, I usually do this weird like sleep hypnosis thing with myself. And I go, okay, Ark, count to 10. Like, you know, counting sheep, right? And then I go, okay, breathe in 4 seconds, breathe out 4 seconds. Breathe in 4 seconds, breathe out 4 seconds. And then like, I don't know if this kind of helps too, but I tend to like make my eyes look up even though they're like, I have my eyes closed. And usually like in a minute's time or something, I don't even know. It's just really fast. I just like end up falling asleep. There's only one solution. You have to get stronger. For what? For my cat? I mean, you can't really protect your neck. Like, how do I... My strength has nothing to do with claws on my neck. It's a little bit different. My routine is odd. I don't want to seem like a crazy person, so I'll keep it to myself. I mean, you already seem like a crazy person by saying that you need a little bit of weight crushing your skull in order to sleep. I've never heard of that before. I've really never heard of that before. Crushing my skull in order to sleep. No. It will help him with feeling heavy. The cat? Oh, no, it's... I think my cat's gonna be heavy regardless. See, even if you build up like I don't know, like what do I build up? My ab strength? And my boob strength? Either way, he's like kind of heavy. And I think the worst part is not like my cat lying on my chest. It's the claws, which I can't really do much about. I guess the second thing is before he climbs onto my chest, right? He like steps on me. So he puts his entire body weight onto his legs. Kind of like, you know, when imagine a girl is wearing heels, okay? So there's like all this pressure that's being put on the heel, and that's why it hurts. It's like being stabbed. Good morning, Azu. Hello, welcome in. It's like being stabbed in the ribs. That's how bad it feels. Before he lies down. When he lies down, it's fine. How about having him on the side then? That's usually what I do before he gets on me. Sometimes I'm too sleepy to actually move, but during times when I am awake or slightly more awake, I turn to my side. So I don't sleep on my back anymore. I sleep on my side. And then that's when my cat comes and he tries to find a place to like lie down on me, but he can't. So he just like shoves his head onto like my stomach or something. And then he just lays there. Like he just cuddles with me that way. And that works. Hi, Emma Ridgway. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing, by the way? How's everyone's December? Anybody's got any Christmas plans? Because I do. Got a few secrets. Oh, shit. I have to buy a gift. I'm being dragged to a Christmas dinner on Friday with people I've never met before. Oh, that's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really fun. I'm trying to think about. I'm like, what the hell do I wear? Because I don't think I have anything that is appropriate. A dress or something. No plans, but I have to attend a friend's marriage in January. That's the only plan I got. That's gonna be fun. Is it gonna be one of those massive, massive weddings? I remember, I felt so bad for a coworker because she was going to have like a 3-day wedding, and then the pandemic happened. And then she had to cancel everything. She was showing me like all of her dresses. She had like 6 dresses for like all 3 days, right? And then there were like special dresses too, because she's like, oh, this one's like passed down from my parents or from my mom, and this one is from like this other family member. And then we picked these specific colors for this special occasion. And then when the pandemic came, she had to do her entire wedding on a Zoom call. Like, it was so bad. Like, oh, I felt really bad for her. Cause like she spent so long preparing everything. Yeah, and she was like, well, I get it was like it wasn't even a day. It was like half a day Zoom call at a they just had a witness sign everything, and that was it. Like, she couldn't even use half the stuff that she prepared for. Ugly Christmas sweater? I've been borrowing people's ugly Christmas sweaters. I don't have one myself. I never thought of buying one at all. I have someone who made their own Christmas sweaters by putting like LED lights all over it, and I thought about doing that because it's kind of cute. It's very homemade looking, very homemade, and it makes it even uglier. Should have postponed. I know, right? Yeah. Maybe she did eventually have another wedding, but she just never told me about it. Mouse fell in my foot while I was asleep. Can't forget, just in time for Ark stream. So the mouse? You have a mouse? Wait, what? Mouse fell in my foot while I was asleep. I'm trying to wrap my head around that line. I thought about getting a mouse because I actually find them really cute, or a rat of some sort. But then I learned about their life expectancy. They don't live for very long, and that made me sad. So I said, no, never mind. I don't want a rat. I need like an animal that will stick with me for at least a decade. Bro gave me a heart attack as he was sleeping. Real mouse or computer mouse? I'm confused too. I'm like, is that your pet mouse, or is it like just a random mouse in your house? Sounds dangerous, like LEDs in your sweater. I guess it can be. You have a lithium battery attached to you, but I mean, at the same time, like, your phone has batteries too. Burps are good. Actually, I love birds. I don't like living with birds. I think it's just because I like the thought of having a bird out all the time, but then like I haven't done enough research on how to like potty train a bird, because I know birds can like poop in places they don't really have a specific place that they know where to poop, right? Unlike cats, where cats are so easy to potty train. I've never experienced an animal that was so easy to potty train. I didn't even have to potty train a cat. That's the thing with cats. You don't have to potty train cats. You just show them the litter box when they're kittens. You're like, look here's the litter box. And then your cat will just automatically go in there and take a shit. It is so easy. And they'll just keep doing that for the rest of their lives. Like, you don't have to teach them. While I was asleep, a mouse fell from the ceiling. What? Let me rephrase. While I was sleeping, a mouse fell from the ceiling somehow, some way while I was sleeping, and I literally yeeted my body 15 inches off the nearest possible tangible object, looked at my phone, saw the notif, then the rest is history. How does that happen? Oh, that's what you meant. A mouse fell on your foot while I was sleeping. I thought it like crawled on your foot. It literally fell from the ceiling while you were sleeping. So it wasn't sleeping. It didn't just, this is what I thought. What happened? Like a mouse crawled on your foot and it fell asleep on your foot. But you were the one sleeping and it fell on you while you were sleeping. That's hilarious. I am so sorry that happened, but what? You might have to pest proof your house a bit. Living with mice is one of the most annoying things ever because they will get everywhere. They will get in your pantry, they will eat everything in the kitchen. Don't burn the house. And the fact that there is a mouse probably means that there's gonna be plenty more in your walls or something. That is like I love mice, okay, but I don't like living with mice. I don't like it when I have to share my food with mice. And I've worked in kitchens where there were mice before, and I never liked it. They're very smart. They can open things. They can open containers. I had these like big plastic bins of prepped food. They would open them. They know how to open them. I would find like the caps of food bins opened whenever, like every time I would go into work, right, in the morning to like prep and stuff, and then I have to throw everything away and then have to re-prep everything because a mice got in it. It is just, it's so annoying. The ceiling needs some fixing. I think so too. Didn't know Ratatouille moved like Mafia. Mice can be scary. They're scared of you though. Like they don't kill you or anything. In fact, they're probably more scared of you than you are scared of them. Unlike mosquitoes or something where they would actually bite you. I don't know. I really like mice. It's like, what was I talking about? Living with burbs. Living with birds. Birds can get pretty loud too. Because they are chatterboxes. A lot of them are. And I like my space quiet. I like it. I like being with no sound around me. I went from living in a big city to living outside of a city. And it's so different. And that's one thing I can't go back to. Like I can't go back to living in car noises. Like it's and people sounds and stuff. It's too much for me now. Every time I hear like even a car engine roaring, it like annoys me. It annoys me a little bit and I go, ugh, can the car shut up? And it's just like a regular car driving out of a driveway and I'm like, ugh. This is why I want to live in a cabin in the woods. Living outside of a city is nice. Yeah, the only thing that's not nice about it is like the lack of transportation, which I'm fine with, like, because nowadays we have so many like delivery services and whatnot, and the Uber exists as well. Just a bit more expensive. You will be soon getting a car. I thought about it. I thought about getting a car. I was actually looking into cars the other day. I was talking to a few friends about cars because I know nothing about cars. But my main priority with cars is making sure that interior is super quiet. I was like, I need the soundproofing and I need a lack of vibration. in the car. Like, I do not want to feel the bumps on the road, and I don't want to hear the wind hitting the car. And so my friends were telling me I need like good suspension, and just they're like, are you sure? Because you need like premium cars, and most premium cars just come with all of that. And I'm like, well, damn, now I gotta save up money. And it's gonna be quite a while because I'm already trying to save up for furniture and other things, other expenses that are probably a bit more important than a car right now. And cars are expensive, not just like getting the car itself, but insurance, gas, you know, even maintenance itself, like all of that. Electric car. I thought about getting an EV, but then Canadian winters they're not great with electric cars because it freezes over here and you have to charge it a lot more. And I guess like with electric cars, they're still pretty new, so there's not a lot of charging stations around still. Trying to find one is going to be annoying. So maybe not now at least. Who knows? Hi Zach, welcome in. How is the radio? The radio's doing radio things right now. The radio is radioing good, I think, hopefully. The fact that there's Assassin's Creed Leap of Faith on my foot is still crazy. Thought it was a solid service till we both chucked ourselves 15 inches off a tangible object. Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit of pest control with that. I've lived with salamanders before, or like geckos, house geckos, which are fine because I barely see them, and I liked having them around because it means that they'll eat all the bugs in the house, but they never really fell on me before. That's something different. Digital Dragon can't charge her own car? No. I don't know where to find a car charger. I don't see them around a lot. A hybrid car. I could get a hybrid car. Maybe. Maybe I'll get a hybrid car. Still thinking about it. And I don't want like an SUV or anything. I don't need all that space, and I don't plan on like raising a family either. So like I find with bigger cars it's a little bit more difficult to park and find good parking spots. So I need like a small car. And there's not a lot out there. I see a lot of Teslas here and I have no idea where they're charging them. I think you can get like your own charging station in your house from what I believe as well. Like you can just buy one. I don't know how that works though. Like a charging station in your house. Yeah, I have no idea how that works. Because I've seen people charge their EVs or their electric cars in their garage. And I heard about people doing that. It's basically just a fancy socket. And maybe that's what it is. Huh. Yeah, we're getting an art stream on Thursday. An art stream. I need to practice bodies. I need to practice dynamic poses. Because I haven't done that in a long time. Ever since I stopped doing figure drawing. I stopped learning animation. I stopped doing that and I started focusing more on colors and rendering. And so I feel like it's really been a good, I don't know, like a year or two where I never drew backgrounds and I didn't draw dynamic poses. So this Thursday is just gonna be me doing studies. I'm just gonna be practicing. You need a power company to come out and install it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. And another company charges you the fees. Well, as long as like, well, that's gonna be even more. That's gonna be more money that I gotta spend, right? Okay, I'm not gonna think about getting a car anytime soon. Teslas work the same as regular electric cars. There's a special plug you just plug into the wall in your garage. Oh, so like you still have to like okay, so what Danish is saying that is you need to install that special plug into your wall. Kind of. I don't know. I have no idea. Never done this before. Drawing Ark by the Dragmean template? No. Why? Why is that a thing? I think I'm just gonna be drawing like, I don't know, random scenes. Yeah, probably just random scenes. I'm probably not gonna be focusing on too much details of things, more rough work. The art piece that I put out last night, that was supposed to be like a 30-minute study sketch for colors and stuff, but it turned into a 50-minute one. So I'm trying to get better at doing that drawing, sketching, so that I don't have to erase as much. Like a plug converter when you travel overseas with a different current socket layout. Trying to imagine it, but I can't right now. I'm probably not gonna think about it too much. I'm not gonna get a car. I'm not getting a car, maybe like in 10 years. I'll get a car in 10 years. And hopefully by that time I'll still remember how to drive. And they won't question me. Nobody questioned me on the road. I think I'm like, what's great about my driving is that I'm super careful because I don't drive a lot, so like I tend to look everywhere, and I'm one of those super, I wouldn't call myself an anxious driver, but because I'm not used to looking everywhere, I tend to look everywhere. New PC first? I don't need a new PC. This one still works. You know what's okay? This is my priority, guys. Like I mentioned last time, I need a bed first. Priority is a bed. So first I gotta save up for a bed. And then I have to save up for... Okay, I got myself a stove. I got myself a refrigerator. That's it. That's all the things I have inside a house right now. I only have a stove and a refrigerator. So now I have to save up for a bed. So that's the third thing. Everything else is like a microwave that's not going to be too expensive, I don't think. I don't need like a table or chairs yet. Probably... Oh, no. Before the microwave, I need to get myself a desk. And I want a standing desk. I'll probably just end up using the chair that I am currently using. I'm not gonna get new ones. Didn't Nico and you do that already? Do what? Get a bed? No. No, not yet. I haven't moved yet. It's only... I'm gonna be sleeping on the floor for at least like a week before I get a bed. And if I buy things... See, I'm still thinking about buying things from IKEA. I'm still thinking about purchasing things from the same company because, see, delivery will be so much cheaper. Getting your back straightened while laying there. Because if I were to buy multiple pieces from IKEA, I can get them all delivered at the same time. And then they can put it all together for me at the same time. And I don't have to deal with anything anymore. IKEA couch. I don't even know if I'm going to get a couch. Do I need a couch? That's like low priority. A couch is like dining tables and chairs and couches are super low priority for me. I just need a bed, guys. A bed and then a desk. because if I don't get a desk, I'll be streaming from a floor. So that's just, I guess that's one thing, like a heads up for you guys, is that there's probably going to be a few days next year when I move that I cannot stream, because I stream every day. So I will be preparing, and I don't even know if I'm going to have internet, because I have to set that up too. So setting up internet as well. Yeah. Living a minimalistic life. Yeah, you know, have you seen those pictures of like man caves? Like people's, like the male living spaces? That's gonna be me. Have you considered a comically large dog bed instead? No, I haven't, because I just assume that's gonna be really expensive, because a comically large dog bed actually... no! I was gonna say that's gonna be expensive, but I don't think it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be less expensive than a bed, but I'm not gonna be sleeping on a comically large dog bed my entire life. Man cave with the bed, TV, and game. Yeah, except nobody uses TVs anymore. I don't even think I'm gonna have a TV at my new place. I don't want to invest in one because I know I'm never gonna use it. All of my entertainment is done through my PC. So it's just gonna be like a PC on the floor. A PC, keyboard, mouse on the floor, and a monitor on the floor, and then like next to some like a duvet without a mattress and without a bed frame. Basically just a futon on the floor. So that's gonna be my bed. That's gonna be my bedroom. And that's the only room I'm ever gonna use. Someone who considered a dog bed to sleep in when they go out so they don't have to shower at night. What? How does that make... Wait, how does that correlate that they don't have to shower at night? They still have to shower. So there's no real difference, right? It's just a different time of showering because you gotta shower in the day then. I use a TV as my computer monitor. It's not like in your face though, right? Like it's far away, I'm assuming. So you're not like up close to it. Not even a temp table made of cardboard box. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Wait, that's not a bad... Wait, I know I'm gonna live like a hobo, but like that's not a bad idea for like the first few days until I find some sort of desk that I can use. So yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Thank you for the brilliant ideas. Just make the box sturdy. I mean, as long as there's still something in it, it's gonna be sturdy. I just don't have to take out anything. I'll keep everything inside for now until... Will you take your wine with you? I'm just gonna say right now that all the alcohol I am consuming is not mine. Like I mentioned, my housemates are dentists, so they're often getting like alcohol as gifts from their patients, but they don't drink alcohol. So they've got like shelves and shelves of alcohol that they're just like, Ark, you can take whatever you want. And I'm like, man, this is some really expensive like Jamaican rum that I'm drinking right now. So it's not mine. I wish I could take, but I can't take anything. That comes with new problems though. I feel like most games are made for having a monitor up close so the text is super tiny. It's infuriating. Oh yeah, I can see how that's really annoying. I can't do that. Like I personally can't do that. I need everything to be... I actually prefer smaller monitors. My favorite monitor is my 23-inch, which I'm not using right now. I guess the only reason why I'm using this one, right? The current one that I'm using, it's given to me. I didn't even buy it myself. Everything I'm using right now is like hand-me-downs, except for like my PC. I guess my keyboard too, but most of the things I use are hand-me-downs. So my monitor has a better refresh rate than my 23-inch one. And so that's the only reason why I'm using it. It's a 31 inch I'm using. Or 32? 31 inch? You're the only one who drinks. What will the others do with it? I don't know. I guess I'll have to ask. Hey, by the way, can I just take all of this with me? Thanks. Maybe. Why are there femboys on my For You page? Why not? It's because you interacted with it. If you've interacted with femboy content, then it's probably the algorithm's gonna be like, ooh, I see that this guy really loves femboys. Let me just give him more, right? So that's just, you're just calling yourself out. That's a self-report right there. Hi, Seal. Welcome in. I swear on Assassin Rat, I don't watch that. Well, I don't know. Ask the algorithm. Maybe one day during your sleep, you're like, let me just check out this one femboy content creator. And let's see what this is about. Maybe because it's me, because I mention femboys all the time. 31 inch would be pretty huge for monitoring. Yeah, it's in, I think it's 31 or 32. Monitors for refresh rate and accurate colors are so important for me because I'm an artist. I hate it when I'm drawing or something and then I put it up and I upload it somewhere, then I open it up on my PC and I look at my drawing and I go, what happened? All the colors look different. All of the contrast is different, the saturation's different, everything's different. It sucks. But not prepared for the combo I walked into. Don't worry, it's just a regular Ark Radio, a regular topic of the Ark Radio. It's just what happens. Sometimes it comes up. Every so often it does. I hate when that happens, yeah. And then if any of you guys print artwork too, right? Or if you do print and stuff, sometimes you print it out and all the colors are darker or all the colors are washed out and you go, hold on, this is not what it looked like on my screen. But you end up with like 300 copies of the art that you printed and it's like you spend, I don't know, like $300 to print out all of this work to sell, and now you got to get rid of it because it's like, oh, the printing's off. I've actually done that with one of my prints. I think I spent like $300 on like printing out one of my artworks, and it turned out that some of the ink was washing off, right? Because most of the artwork was in dark colors, and so they were smudging everywhere, like they were bleeding into other places. And it was just I can't even sell it. Like it looked so bad and it was like slightly blurry. So I had to like throw it out. I have similar issues with my painting. They look different when I'm working on them compared to the pictures, even more compared to when I take them to the LGs. Yeah, I know there's like two different options on painting softwares. One's called like CMYK or something, one is RGB, and I think you're supposed to switch over to CMYK, but I don't do that. Or yeah, like either I forget or just go, okay, I'm done with this, and then I just like put it in the back, like shove it somewhere in a folder, and then by the time I need it for printing, I take it out and I'm like, oh, I didn't switch it to CYMK. Or you're supposed to do that in the beginning. I don't remember what it was. Just the colors are all weird. That's just art. That's just how it is sometimes. And then so you just cross your fingers, you go, let's just hope that the person looking at it won't even notice. Cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Those are colors. Those are the printer colors. Printing colors. Something I want to do in the future is to do like embroidery too. Like have embroidery. Thank you for this, stretch and hydrate. Embroidery patches Oh, I might as well show you guys right now. Hi, Wasa. Thank you for the 17 months of support. Yippee! Oh, so, before I show you guys, remember when I said that things, on Twitter, I said things might be coming for December? Well, I told all of the artists that I commissioned that, you know, they should just take their time because December is a month of holidays. So things are probably going to come in January instead. I don't want to rush people for December, especially when it's like end of the year and people are preparing for stuff and preparing, like they have all these gatherings happening and all these parties and whatnot. I don't want to be like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna force you to work during a holiday, because that sucks. Here it is. So I gave them all, like, I said just take as much of an extension as you want. I don't really need it. But look at this. Wait, where is it? Wait, where'd it go? That's not it. Wait, where did it go? Come back. Ah. Here it is. Look at this. This is gonna be the logo for all of the merch going forward. The new Hoyo game. No, this is, guys, this is me. Guys, this is me. So I said I was gonna set up a website soon. It's just not. I'm so busy this year that it's not. I don't think it's even gonna be coming this year. So for next year, I guess. This is gonna be one of the logos. This is the smaller logo, and this is gonna be the big one. Where is it? No, I guess I have to replace this. Here it is. There it is. That's the logo, SP Demon. That's gonna be the name of the website. It's also gonna be on all of the merch as well. I used to do logo designing, so this is pretty neat. I commissioned an artist for this one. I'll probably paste their credits somewhere on the website once everything is finalized. But right now I only have logos. Right, like there's a few things I gotta set up because I'm trying to figure out what type of merch you guys like. Something that I want to design myself. I do want to do my own art and put it on things, but I don't want like very simple things because I know everybody's tired of clothes and t-shirts and hats and stuff. So I'm still trying to figure out like what would I use. See, I don't want to sell things that like I wouldn't use either. So it might take some time. I really like decals though, or like stickers for just random things as well. So like stickers are gonna be 100% sure, for sure. A play mat, like a mouse pad or whatever. Like those are pretty nice. Like I think like these work really well as like stickers too. Like trans with no background, like a translucent sticker of some sort. If you guys want hats, I can definitely make hats. I just don't know how, if you guys like hats. That's the thing. See, I don't know if you guys like shirts. I don't know if you guys like hats. But if it's gonna be like hats and shirts, it's gonna be something of my own design, something I can finally design myself. Because the problem with like the previous merch drops that I've done, they're not my own artworks, and there wasn't much I can say for it. Caps as well. I can't do plushies. They're too expensive. Plushies are really freaking expensive. And they don't sell well either. Ark Art. All of my prints will probably be up on the store. um it's actually really I didn't expect you guys to like my art so much, because I remember tabling at the previous cons, at the previous conventions, or even like some other pop-up conventions or pop-up shops that I've done, and I've had people come up to me and be like, can I just buy your VTuber art? And they would buy the entire set of it, and I'd be like I have Wuthering Waves art, I have Zenless Zone Zero art, I have Hololive art, but people are like, oh, can I get your VTuber art? So that's always a surprise. There's always like a few people who prefer that, like my original artwork over everything else. If I had an Ark playmat, I'd probably consider getting back into playing Magic pre-releases. So you're telling me that I shouldn't make a playmat because I don't want you guys to get back into Magic pre-releases. That's a really expensive hobby, and I don't want that to be a reason to. Only get it back into playing Magic if you actually enjoy the game. Yeah, art was awesome. Thanks, Viri. The art you posted last night is pretty. Thanks. That one's more of a study. It's a little bit different than my usual style. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I was trying to figure out how a lot of Chinese artists do colors, because the way that they approach color is very, very different from the way everyone else approaches colors. I was going through some art tutorials on Bilibili, and I think most Chinese artists ignore complementary colors and whatever the other terms like color harmony and stuff, and they just focus on like color feeling more than complementary, or if it looks good or if it's accurate. So I was trying to do that. I was trying to figure out how to focus an art piece. So it was a very fast sketch, or it was supposed to be. It took like 50 minutes. The fuck it we ball method. So no, there's no color theory at all. It's more like your eyes focus on places where there's more saturation or where there's more color, and everywhere else is more gray tones, right? So like if you were to study a lot of big Chinese artist illustrations, you would find that most of the background are some sort of like tinted gray, whereas the main subject is the area that pops in color. So I was playing around with that, but not too much. I want to do more studies on Thursday when we have an art stream, and that's gonna be fun. Thank you for the Prime Ikavo. I give you my caffeine addiction money. Thank you for your caffeine addiction money. I have a caffeine addiction. Lurking while working. Hi Merc. Hello, welcome in. It is a Tuesday, it is a work day today. I hope you guys are doing good at work. It's not too stressful. Hopefully all is well. I know that we're slowly going into 2026. So a lot of jobs, a lot of companies are like wrapping up whatever it is that has happened this year. Their end of year kickoff, like wrap ups, and then there's gonna be like a Q1 kickoff next year. A lot of planning involved. Everyone's getting bonuses, perhaps, hopefully. If your sales team is doing good, I hope that you're getting a part of that bonus from their commissions. Done with work now, either pulling my hair doing art or pulling my hair in Elden Ring time. Ooh, I love hair pulling. I love going bald. My favorite pastime. Elden Ring? Night Rain? Or just the base game? No work today, but there's so much sleet outside. My dog is sad because he can't walk. I remember when I was walking my dog, like he would always have this dilemma whenever it would rain or the weather is bad, where he has In his mind, he wants to walk, but when he sees the weather, he just sits there and he doesn't. So he just... There's like a... This is how it looked like, right? Just imagine... I lived in an apartment building, so once you go downstairs, there's like a little shelter, right? And so, and like a hallway sort of thing, like an outdoor hallway with a shelter on top of it. So we would just walk back and forth there, and he would keep looking outside, like where the rain was or where the snow was. And he would just sit staring at it because like in his head he really wants to go, but he can't because he hates getting like rained on. She refuses to move, but then like they also don't want to go back into the house or into the apartment or condo or unit or whatever, so they just sit there. And I'm like, you can't just wait for we can wait upstairs for the rain to pass, but we can't just sit here. So yeah, it does kind of suck for them. Ark has dog. I used to have dogs. I used to be a dog person. I used to have a border collie, Papillon. I don't know if you guys know what Papillon is. It's like a very, very long-haired Chihuahua. They're called Papillons because Papillon is like the French word for butterfly. Yeah, butterfly. And it has like very big ears, big, long hair ears with long hair that looks like wings, right? So yeah, they're called butterfly dogs. Let me see if I can find a picture. Dog. Oh, this one's really cute. This is from the wiki of Papillon dogs. Let me bring it up. So my dog was like half of this. He was half Papillon, half border collie. So he looked like a smaller border collie with very fluffy ears. Yeah, small. My dog was like was a little bit bigger just because he's a hybrid breed. He had the same patterns though, but like the pattern on his face was black. He had like the same border collie colored patterns on his face. He was really smart. We didn't have to train him at all. Like, I hate it. I might be a hypocrite because I hate it when people don't train their dogs, because dogs can get pretty aggressive and violent, especially big dogs, my neighbor's dogs. But for my dog, he literally did not need any training because he was so smart. He just understood commands. The moment like he only needed to teach him like twice and he would already understand. Like he would fetch my slippers. I didn't even teach him that, he just knew. Or he would fetch my dad. Every time it was like dinner time, right? I'd be like, hey, can you get father? And he'd be like, he'd bark and then he'd go to the other room where Ark Papa was and grab him. And yeah, he's a very loyal dog too. Before this one, I had a cocker spaniel. Is that what they're called? It's like a very chocolate colored dog. I called her Brownie. Yeah, cocker spaniel. But she was like a very dark brown all around. And then we had this one. Oh, big dogs I met are super chill. I've met a mix. I've met a lot of big chill dogs. I've also met a lot of big dogs that were not very chill. Like my neighbor's dog. It could be because he's also like pretty young. He's like 2 years old. But he's a really big black Labrador, and he's, oh my goodness, he is something else. He escapes the backyard at times and runs after me. And one time he came into the house. He literally came into the house, and he like jumped at my housemate, and she thought it was a bear. And then he like left bruises. So this is what I mean by dogs need a little bit of training. Like, it was a good thing that our neighbor's dog wasn't aggressive. He was just really happy to see people. But he doesn't really understand how big he is, and so if he like jumps at you, he's really freaking heavy. He's really big. He's a really big black lab, and he's kind of scary looking. Yeah, smaller dogs are, you know why smaller dogs are crazy? Because people like manhandle them as if they're like little babies and little pets, and dogs don't like that. Right? Like, you gotta treat a Chihuahua as if they're a regular dog, like a big dog. Give them the respect that they deserve. And when you don't, they get really aggressive because they're like, I'm trying to command respect here, but like people are treating me like babies. So they get really like bitey, and they get really annoying and aggressive and loud. So, you know, at the end, dogs are dogs, right? Never treat, even though a dog may look like a small little baby Chihuahua that looks cute, like, you know, give them the respect. Treat them like they're pack animals, or they're gonna get mean. Don't pick them up when they don't want to get picked up. I feel like even like for people, like, imagine you're just walking, you're just going about your day, and some like big ass giant comes up to you and be like, you know, I'm gonna put you in my bag right now, and like give you tons of like small little like kisses and stuff, and the dog's like, what the hell? I'm trying to do something here. Like, you wouldn't do that to a big husky, right? You wouldn't just randomly pick them up and like swing them around everywhere and put them in places and take pictures of them and stuff, right? I will let my dog drive my car. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't even know if dogs can drive cars. Everyone likes their space. Yeah, everyone does like their space. So like, I can't say that I don't like small dogs, but I agree. Like, I do find that most small dogs are a lot more aggressive and a lot more mean, and I think it's just the way the owners treat them, the way that they've been raised. You gotta raise all dogs equally. And yeah, dogs do need training. Even if they are small dogs, I do think that they need training. Unless they're super smart like my dog, who understands everything. I even tried training my cats. One of my cats are super stupid. Luffy's kind of dumb. Luffy's got like half a brain cell. He doesn't even have a full one. He doesn't even understand his name. Seen that meme about how pets look like their owners? I have, yeah, I've seen some of them. I feel like sometimes it's just a coincidence or something. Your cats can play fetch, they're trained. I find that most cats can play fetch. I think fetch is just part of an instinct. I don't think it's a training type of thing. Cause like he looks at a ball and he goes, oh, it's like a running animal, I want to chase it. It's like part of their predatory instinct. Hi Salithan, welcome in. Hope you have a lovely day and week. Thank you. Hope you have a lovely Tuesday. But bringing it back to you? No, he said he doesn't bring it back to me. A lot of times. Sometimes he does. But rather than it being a trained thing, I think he just goes, can you throw it more because I find this fun? Or if it's like, okay, I found that there's instances where he does bring it back to me and instances where he doesn't. If I quote unquote accidentally throw it down the stairs, right? Then my cat will run downstairs and bring it back up for me. If I don't throw it down to the basement and I throw it like across the room or something, he'll just run across the room. He doesn't even pick up the ball. He just like looks at it and then he waits for me to go grab it and then go on the other side and throw it again. So when he finds that it's inconvenient for me to get it, he gets it for me. If it's convenient, if it's just a few steps away, he doesn't get it and he waits for me to walk towards it and throw it again. I have a smart orange tabby. I do find that a lot of cats are pretty smart. Like my other cat is pretty much like almost dog trained. Like the moment I call his name, he comes running. He does paw. He knows how to do paw. Like he knows how to give me his paw. He knows how to do high fives. He can do sits. I've tried to teach him how to lie down. That one was a little bit more difficult and I kind of just gave up. He doesn't fetch though. He's really freaking lazy. Whereas Luffy with the one brain cell doesn't know his name, but he does like to play fetch. Somebody took all the brains. Yeah, he did. I think I taught him when he was really, really young. Like, I used to make him run around a lot. How do you call him then? I don't. If I can't find him and he's hiding somewhere, he likes the sound of. Okay, so before I say anything, I have like I feed my cats dry food and I feed my cats wet food, and Luffy loves wet food. So the wet food I have is in these like containers that I have to snap in half to open them. So the moment he hears that snapping sound, he comes running. So if I can't find him in the house, I just grab one of those things and I just snap it in half. And that's how I find Luffy. With Senbei, I just call him. He comes. And when he's too lazy to, I grab like a bag of snacks and I shake it. And that's when he comes running. Luffy doesn't really come for the snacks. He comes with the wet food though. They're very different. Very different minds. Adorable, yeah, they're really cute. Every time people come over to visit, they're always like enamored by the cats. Because you have to go now. Goodbye, gamer. Thanks for hanging out. Because both my cats are really pretty. Senbei looks like he could kill people though. He has that very stoic look. He looks kind of scary. He looks very elegant as well. He looks like he could kill, but he's like the more terrified one. He's the one that's scared of everything and everyone. So if you try to come close to him, he will like walk backwards and then run away from you. He puts his paw on my neck. Luffy doesn't. Luffy doesn't like cuddles. Only Senbei does. But with Luffy is very curious. So when people come to visit, he likes to check out the guests and see what they're up to and what they're doing, and he likes to walk around them and sniff them and stuff. But he's not cuddly. He's friendly with strangers, but he's not cuddly. Only Senbei's cuddly. Even when he's friendly, yeah, they're like, you would imagine it's different, right? You would think that the cat that's more friendly would be the cuddly one, but no, it's the friendly cat that doesn't like cuddles, and it's the scared cat that really likes cuddles. Very different. I kind of expected them both to have very similar personalities when I first got them, because they're both of the same breed and they're both male cats. They're both male cats, they're both the same breed, but like they're so different. Most people like Luffy just because he's friendly. Most people who come to visit and they look at them. Luffy also has a cuter and prettier face, and everybody always thinks that Luffy's a girl. They call Luffy she a lot because he's just that pretty. And plus he's smaller than Senbei. Like, you look at Senbei, you're like, yeah, that's a male cat. You look at Luffy and you're like, oh, what a pretty little baby. My office parking has an orange cat that recently stays by my bike and calls for me when I leave, so I get to pat one every day when I go home. That's really cute. I used to have that too. My old building, and my old, I wouldn't really call it a childhood home, but like the old places that I've lived in, under my building, I mean, I lived in a residential district where there's like not really any cars around, but there's a lot of stray cats. There's a lot of stray cats. And the guard for my, like the security guard for my building, he has like a little hut or in his office where he took like an empty abandoned locker or lockers, multiple lockers, and he renovated it to be like a cat shelter. So like lockers for each cat, and like it gets really cold in the winter, so they like to like sleep in the lockers and stuff, right? So every time I come down, like I always play with the cats or I pet them and stuff because they always come out to like see what the hell is happening. So that's, I think after living with cats under my building for so long, that's when I was like, maybe I really like cats. How thoughtful. Yeah, he was a really, really, like, I really appreciated the security guard. Like, he knew everybody in the building. I say hi to him a lot. I actually had a pet rabbit who was sick for a while. He helped me out with that. Because, like, my parents had no idea how to take care of a rabbit. I remember going to, like, running to an animal hospital. But like it was a security guard that like really helped me out with like most of my problems. Yeah, he was a good dude. He was a very, very wholesome dude. A lot of people in my building were like very nice people. Like I mentioned, I was kind of close with like a university professor too, who took care of all of the injured and sick cats. Like she was the cat lady, right? And so like when me and my sister found an injured cat on the street, we just brought it to her. And then she and the security guard were pretty close too. So like everyone kind of knew each other in the building. It was a very nice community that I used to live in. I miss that. I need that environment. Hi Vay. Welcome in. You're late. No, you're not. No, you're not. Barely. Hello, happy Tuesday. I need to like go back to living in a community that was more tight. Like that's the one thing I miss, because I'm not very close to anyone here. Like I don't really talk to my neighbors a lot. Artisan, hello, welcome in. But having that close-knit community is nice because it's like, because my parents still live like where I used to live, and then every time I call them, right, or my mom calls me, and she likes to call me when she's on a walk. Every 5 minutes she'd be like saying hi to someone on the street or saying hi to someone in her neighborhood, and they would talk for like a good 5 minutes while I'm on the phone, and I'm like, hello. I'm still here. I'm still in the phone call. Did you forget about me? So it would be like that all the time. My parents' social life is 100 times better. I really think that it's just where they live. Because back then, my life was kind of like that, and now it's not anymore. My mom doesn't pick my calls half the time. That's me. I'm the one not picking up calls. And then my parents would get really mad at me. Because she is busy. Having a social life when you're older is really nice. Because there's something that you can, or people that you can really rely on. I kind of want that. I need that for me when I'm older. I don't want to be locked up in a house. Even though like I hate people, right? Like I don't want to be locked up in a house and like get old by myself and be like, oh, there's no friends around. And I think having a social life is good for your brain too. I have this one neighbor that I see off sometimes. I don't talk to him a lot, but I mentioned him before that he's like 90. He's like 90 plus. but he looks like he's 60, and he's got like a really nice social life. Like he plays mahjong with his friends all the time. He still drives. Like this guy walks I don't know, like a few kilometers every day. He used to walk like 10 kilometers a day. Cool unk. He's more like a grandpa, and like I see him cutting grass and like tending to his, what are they called? You know those bushes that are those round bushes that needs to be cut all the time? The hedges. He tends to his hedges all the time, and he doesn't look like he has any posture or back problems, and he walks normally. And this guy's like 90 something, and I'm like, damn, that needs to be me. So like, guys, walking is so important. I need to start walking 10 kilometers every day. I'm gonna start going out and walking 10 kilometers and coming back so that I can live up to like, I don't know, 100,000 years old. And muscles, yeah. Weightlifting and walking, super important. Okay, my throat's getting dry. I'm gonna take a break now as we're starting soon. I'll be back in 3 minutes. I will see you guys soon. Once everything loads. Alright, bye-bye. Are we back? Are we here? Thank you for the welcome back. Where did I go? Okay. I'm back. I was doing some stretches. I was on the floor. I am terrible with flexibility. I cannot touch my toes. I can barely touch my knees. I can barely like do the splits. Okay, I can't even do the splits. I'm like, I can spread my legs like 90 degrees. Like that's how much I do. Hi Jab neck. Welcome in. It's really bad. Like my flexibility is almost non-existent. You know those memes? I don't know if you guys have watched Azumanga Daioh, but there's this one character who like tries to do stretches. She tries to touch her toes. She's on the floor. She's on her butt, right? And she's like reaching for her toes, and she's just 90 degrees, rock solid. Like that's me. That's actually me. I am 90 degrees, guys. Like, yeah, the Osakan girl. Her name's Osaka. The girl from Osaka. Hi, Chi. Hi, guys. Hello, Raiders. Chi Association. Hi. Hi, guys. Welcome in. How is crushed by a computer? Isekat. My beloved kitten is transported to a fantasy world where its typing skills save the kingdom. That's a really freaking long name. They call her Osaka because she's from Osaka. That's fair. I remember this. I remember she was from Osaka and she didn't act like an Osakan. Or a person from Osaka. Wait, I need to search up. I'm so curious. It's a really cute typing game. I want to try a typing game one day because I'm really into keyboards, but I don't really know what my typing words per minute is. Let's see. Crushed by a computer. I'm not going to type up the full name just because I feel like I can find it the moment I see it. The moment I type in Isekat. Oh, it's called Isekat because it's a cat that's been isekai'd. Oh, everything makes sense now, guys. It makes sense there. It's all coming together. There's a demo. This is really cute. As a hero summoned them from another world, venture forth with your trusty keyboard, defeat foes, and save the cat kingdom. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys were able to save at least a few kingdoms. If not one. There are various websites that let you test your typing speed if you really want to find out. I know I should. I've done one of those before a long time ago. I just haven't done them recently. And now I'm wondering how fast I type. I think I got slower. I think ever since I got out of school, because I had to type a lot in school like everybody did. We all had to type like essays and thesis, our thesis papers. And we had to like write essays and stuff, right? But after getting out of school, I didn't really need to type as much. I still needed to type because I was working in tech, but I didn't need to type as much as I did before. And I fear that my typing speed has gone down a lot. I do know one person, one of my coworkers, whose typing speed was at insane levels. Boop to Ark. Hi, Shady Tricks. Welcome in. Every time he typed, it was like Gatling gun. He's also a content creator, kind of. Whatever. I won't name drop. You'll find him. You guys can find him somewhere. A pleasure to see you as always. Yeah, it is always. It was over 80 last time I tested myself. I think mine might be around the same, 80-ish. My Gatling gun coworker, I think he was at like 100 plus, 120 or something like that. And Another person who's been in here before, one of my friends, Wonky Sticks, he typed with like his index fingers. He doesn't type with the rest of his fingers, by the way. Only his index fingers. Okay? It's absolutely insane. His typing speed, his words per minute is like 120 something as well. I don't know how he does it. Cause like, don't you type faster with more fingers? Yeah, how? I don't know. Next time we see Wonky Sticks here, we can ask him. But that guy's insane. And maybe because he's just so used to it, he has like this extreme, like, I don't know, wrist arm movement that he does. And I don't even know if he's learned how to type regularly. I need to enter my training arc. Imagine if that's just like him with weights on. Like, imagine if this guy knew how to start typing with all of his fingers instead of just his index fingers. How fast would this guy type? Index finger typing kind of grammar coded, right? I think so too. Hi Ego, welcome in. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. I type with 4 to 5 total and get 80, 90, not sure, but I'm faster than some software devs I know who use both their hands. I don't know if you guys went through this, but there's a few computer software games that schools make us go through to improve our typing. And I played this one with Simone and what's his name? Simone and... What are the Disney characters' names? From Simba, from The Lion King, and Pumbaa, yes. Yes, Timon and Pumbaa. They had a typing game with Timon and Pumbaa. And I used to play that a lot, and that's how I increased my typing speed. But that was like when I was a child. The small dragon. And I don't do that anymore. But I want another typing game like that. I think those are really fun. Better accuracy when I'm actually awake. What do you mean actually awake? Merc, are you half asleep right now? Me too. When I'm locked in and focused, I type a lot faster, but I have to like really like think about the typing. Most of the time when I'm typing, I'm not thinking about it. I also have someone I know who's actually a mod here. He's not here right now, but what's his name? Sentient Being. He's a mod on our Discord server too. This guy, when he plays League of Legends, he's able to like play League while type up a whole RP scenario in chat. And people are like, are you using ChatGPT and copy and paste? And he's like, and I sometimes when I'm like with Sentient Being and I see him in like the Discord call or whatever, I hear like a Gatling gun happening on his keyboard. This guy's like going insane while he's typing and playing League of Legends at the same time. Some people out there have crazy typing speeds. Can't be me though. Game dev, Carbon, hello, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Not even Faker can do that. I think if you're so used to RPing in chat, it just becomes second nature to you. RP in League of Legends, yeah. I heard that that's one way to cope with bad players. Not bad players, but toxic players. You just start RPing with them and they start shutting up because they don't know how to respond. Start LARPing. Amazing, right? Right? Maybe I should start practicing. Maybe I should go on like Final Fantasy 14 and like learn how to RP. Half asleep is my default. I get 3 to 4 hours of sleep each night. Merc, what are you doing? Back to work? Alright. Bye. Get more sleep. You just rage bait them until they give up. Yeah, I guess that. You can RP rage bait them. I should try that if I ever get toxic teammates. Yeah, give yourself write yourself a character. Give yourself a narrative. And then start RPing, and every time they start becoming super toxic, be like, okay, what would my character say in this scenario? If like my character was like a paladin of the medieval ages, what would me as a paladin, what would I say? And how can I make it really awkward for them? Make it super awkward to the point where they don't know how to respond anymore. But then you have to type super fast because remember, you're playing League of Legends and you're RPing at the same time. I don't have that sort of power. This is why I don't play League of Legends, and this is why I stick with TFT, Teamfight Tactics. You know what game I'm really excited about? I'm really excited about that one Honkai game, something Anima? Honkai Anima? And it's just gonna be, it's gonna be like Teamfight Tactics, but in the universe of Hoyo. In the Hoyo universe. Yeah, the TFT Honkai game. And it looks really cute. And I saw some designs for the characters. I think you actually collect animals or something, and then like those animals are the chess pieces or whatever it is. But there's like characters you can get as well, and with them, I remember Iron Mouse tweeted about it because one of them looks like her. LARPing as Dawn would be funny, right? It would be. It would be. Imagine your teammate is super toxic and you're just like, you start acting like Dawn all of a sudden. And then you start going down mid. You're on a horse. You're on Masanante. Going down mid. Going right towards the Nexus. That'd be really fun. Bald is now... What? Less depressed in that game? What does that mean? Bald. Who is bald? Every time we talk about hair, I think about how much I need a haircut. Blade. Oh, Blade. That's very different. Bald and Blade are very different names. I don't know much about Honkai anymore. I only played through Belobog, the first part. The first planet, and then I was done. Blade is bald. No, he isn't. He's got a nice mane. He's got a nice flowy mane. He's got some really nice looking, like a very nice wolf cut. Long hair. He's definitely not bald. He's anything but bald. Bald Ark RP. I'm glad that that one image of me bald is like no longer in existence. I haven't seen that image in a very long time, and I'm glad it's gonna stay that way. I just call him bald to be less sad. What? I just call him bald to be less sad. Let Blade be Blade. Where's that photo? No, you don't need it. It doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist. It no longer exists. You need it? No, you don't. You were fine without it, Faye. Everyone was fine without it. Nobody even talked about it after a while. What is this? There's an Samsung SSD, $100 for 1 terabyte, $170 for 2 terabytes. I was looking at SSDs. Cyber Monday's already over. Do I get it? Oh, that's actually really nice. I was looking at SSDs because Final Fantasy 16 is 128 gigs. And I would like to do other things with my PC outside of playing Final Fantasy 16. That's not bad, right? Apparently it's already on sale. It was $150 previously. Now it's on sale, $50 off. Let me just add this to a cart. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Random notification about an SSD that I need to get. Right now is the best time to buy things, guys, before this week's over. This is like post Black Friday sales that is happening right now. If you need anything for upgrades for your PC, for example, not RAM, but like a power supply, SSD, extra storage, yeah, except RAM. I don't know what else is there. A new processor, a motherboard or some sort, like a whole ass PC. Now is the time. Get it while it's hot. Except RAM. RAM's just insane. I was talking to someone about like them upgrading or getting a PC now, and they're like, I'm just gonna buy pre-built. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna buy parts anymore because the RAM price is just not worth it. But if the RAM is already inside a pre-built, right, and a store is trying to get rid of it, getting it off its shelf, they will sell the RAM for cheaper. Hi Kai, welcome in. Thank you for the 3 times sub. 3 months in a row. One day, they will go back down. We've seen this happen before. We've seen all these spikes in random computer parts before. We've seen it back in 2020 when the GPUs were skyrocketing in price. But then they went back down, right? So we just gotta wait. They're not gonna go down, like... Wait, did they like go back down in regular price? Like they're not... They went up high, really high, and then they just went back down forward. It's not like they stayed up there, right? Thank God I bought RAM early this year. Me too, Pen. Thank God for me as well, because I was running really low on RAM. I was at 16 gigs and it was impossible to stream at one point because everything would lag and everything would be at, like, I'd be playing games at 15 FPS. I couldn't even run certain games even without streaming. My PC couldn't handle it. And the entire time I thought it was like my my drive, my HDD, but it was just because I didn't have enough RAM. So they were delegating all of the extra memory into my HDD and causing it to skyrocket to like 100%. GPU never really went down that much, did they? I feel like they did go a little bit down, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It's definitely not at like an insane price anymore. At least it doesn't make sense to get the newest GPUs because the upgrades from the previous GPUs versus some of the new ones are barely an upgrade. So like it doesn't make sense to me to be like, let me just upgrade my GPU to the latest. A new gen came and they got older. I guess so. Like I say that some of the old GPUs are still very much usable. Like we don't really need anything much higher. Like one of the 4000 series are probably good enough. I'm using a 380 and it's good enough. Both my computer power buttons broke, so I took my old PC, dismantled it, took a panel with buttons from and Frankensteined it into my current PC. Currently, my power button is on a panel which hangs out of my PC case on a cable. Oh my god. Okay, you're like... Okay, Jab, you're like... Your PC is a little bit worse than mine. For where? Worse for where? Because everyone in chat was telling me to upgrade my PC. But I think it's still... It's probably better than whatever you're using right now. Use this time right now. Black Friday. Unless you're saving for something else. I can't tell you what to do. This is me looking at SSDs too. I don't think I need an SSD. It would be nice to have an extra SSD. But I need to save for a bed. So I don't sleep on the floor. Soon. soon I will have my own place. I've been excited for this for like a whole year. I've been so excited to move out for a whole last year, 365 days. You don't have a bed. I do right now, but I am using a bed that's like 20 plus 30 years old. And it's this, all the springs are in the mattress is broken. But I can't get a new one right now because I'm moving next year. And I won't be moving this bed, so it doesn't make sense for me to invest in a bed right now. But when I move, I'm gonna get a whole new bed. But before then, I'm gonna be sleeping on the floor. Have you guys been to like a furniture store and you look into those rooms and everything, all the furniture is the same color and the same wood and it looks very outdated? I'm trying to avoid all of that. Like I want to get everything that is cheap and can be shipped all at the same time so I can save on shipping money, but I want to avoid sets too. Because you don't want to walk into a room and be like, oh yeah, this wardrobe matches with the bed, and the bed matches with the dresser, and the dresser matches with the desk or the table, the side table, and it looks like it belongs in like 15 or something. Bed and mattress are pretty important. Yeah, it is. Why not get a folding bed? Aren't those super expensive? Unless you're talking about futon, like one of those ones are on the floor. That's a little bit different. I'm thinking about like a folding bed as in one that's like attached to a wall, and then there's like a controller that you can, with buttons on it, and you can press and it folds up by itself. I don't think folding beds are that expensive. So it's not the ones that folds by itself, not the automatic ones, and the ones that like go up 90 degrees and you could just sit on your bed. Get a mattress as you would be getting a bed frame anyway, better than a futon. Do you guys like headboards? What are headboards for? I've always been curious because like headboards are not very comfortable. They're not really meant to be for leaning against, really. Most headboards are pretty badly designed. It's usually just a piece of wood or something. So now I'm thinking, like, should I... What is the point? You just need a mattress off the ground, right? I'm gonna Google this. What is the purpose of a headboard? A bed headboard will keep your pillows securely on your bed and under your head during the night, so you're not waking up searching for your pillows, and we know how important undisturbed sleep is to ensure a happy start to the next day. Is that it? What if my pillow doesn't move around? I'm not the type of sleeper that turns around a lot in my sleep. The moment I lay down, that's it. I don't move. For protecting the walls. Walls get dirty if you keep touching it. That's something too. I don't really touch walls, but maybe. So I'm looking at beds right now. I'm looking at pictures of beds with headboards, and what about bed frame with no headboard? Just for like, interior design purposes. Do they look better? Do they look worse? There's like a minimalistic look to beds without a headboard. And now I'm thinking, if I don't have a headboard there, I might end up putting pillows in the back, which pretty much acts as a headboard anyway. But I guess at the end of the day, it's a matter of what's more expensive, getting a bed frame with a headboard or getting a bed frame without a headboard and getting a pillow. sounds like propaganda for a big headboard. But I mean, it could be too. Like, I can sort of see that happening if you're moving around a lot in your sleep and I don't do this, but some people don't. They like to shower in the mornings and they don't shower at night, right? I guess it really depends. I want one of those, oh my goodness, I want one of those, like, floating bed frames. It's not really floating. But it's got, let me show you guys. This is probably really expensive. Where are my images? Right here. Spooters coming on my bed. The spiders, they're not really going to, are they? Unless you get a lot of spiders in the house. Don't shower in the morning and night, so when they do shower in the morning, if you don't shower at night, you shower in the morning, right? Like, what if I get a headboard that's like that and it's like super long and it like takes up the entire wall and you get like a floating mattress? Bad jump scare. This is probably really expensive though. A wall? No, I think there's like something. Do you see a shadow down here? Right? I think that there's something propping up the bed from under, because like there's no way it's like complete. You can't wall mount this. I mean, you can, but like you need some sort of mount at the bottom so that you're not falling. Yeah, you can't wall mount it. Oh, you mean the headboard. A wall mounted headboard, yeah. The anti-gravity bed, it's floating. It's floating. But I can imagine it's probably pretty annoying to like having to clean under the bed all the time. I don't know. I can imagine this bed to be like over $1,000. Maybe like $2,000, maybe $3,000. Probably $3,000, probably closer to that. That's not in my budget. That's not in my range. I'm probably looking at like max $1,000. Even that's pretty expensive for me. If I can get it like $500, I would. I'm not very picky. I think when it comes to, at the end of the day, when it comes to like interiors, I'm kind of just looking at colors and levels, as in how high everything is, and making sure that everything in the room is leveled, so that there's something that are higher than others, some places that are that your eyes will focus on, right? Rather than, let me just buy the most expensive looking, modern looking piece of furniture and shove it in the room. Very cool design though, easily made if you got the right tools at home. I am not a DIYer. I am not a person that is able to make my own shit. I'm terrible at things. This is what I've realized. Things look really easy sometimes. Like, you look at videos of people like DIYing like mirrors and making their own desk and making their own furniture. But I found that I am terrible at these things, and I'm very bad at accuracy as well, and I get very frustrated. So I remember like just trying, I mean, like even me building my own PC, I was like getting so frustrated and annoyed because of my lack of strength in it. Look, me making my own model is different because that's art. It requires no physical energy. I do not have the physical capabilities to assemble anything. If it just requires a flick of a wrist and a brain, that's good enough for me. Now is a good time to learn how to DIY stuff. I actually agree with that. I think everybody should get into how to fix things around the house, how to do your own maintenance, right? Because these days everything is super expensive, and I actually think that someone has told me, and I agree with this, is that one of the highest paying jobs right now is being a plumber. If you're able to turn that into a job of some sort, I think it's probably one of the best things that you can do for yourself. You should be able to afford a hospital bed, surely is the peak of ergonomic furniture. A hospital bed, wait. Hospital bed. Bed frame. Why would I want that? For home. Wait, you can. Wait, this is like a manual crank. This is like a manual. Why is it so expensive? Why is a hospital bed like $1,698? This is more expensive than a regular IKEA frame. This is almost $2,000. Hospital beds are depressing, Ark, but you can do so much with it. But having that, like, that crank is nice. Don't you agree? And the ratings are terrible too. This is like $1,300 and the rating is like 3 out of 5. Is it really that bad? I'm looking at one of those like old hospital beds. The ultra light medical ones. Semi-electrical. They're for sale? That's, I mean, that's what it says. It's not one of the modern ones. It's not one of those ones with a lot of railings and whatnot. This looks like a hospital bed that was meant for like the 1900s. Maybe that's why it's 3 out of 5 rating in comparison to like, if I were to search a hospital bed on Google, right? In order to look at a regular modern hospital bed, oops. I see designs that are more like, you know, white railing, blue bed sheets. How the hell do I spell hospital? Hospital. Yeah, with these big ass wheels. There is like a lot of railings actually, like everywhere you can hang on to. Whereas the one that I'm looking at, it's like purely, it's made of wood. It doesn't look like you can hook it up to any sort of electrical outlet. You have to manually crank things yourself. It's very antique looking. And I'm guessing you probably can't just buy a hospital bed off Amazon, like one of the, you know, the normal modern looking ones. I guess it would work. No, it doesn't, because this thing, even this super antique looking one, is super expensive. Bed on wheels for 3 and bedroom arrangement impulses and can go up and down. Sounds pretty nice. Imagine you're like, let me just go down to the kitchen, and you like install bed railings on your staircase, and you can just slide down and you don't have to move at all. And you could just roll yourself around in bed around the house. Wouldn't that be kind of neat? You don't have to leave. You don't have to leave the bed at all. You can have breakfast in bed. But like, instead of bringing breakfast to your bedroom, you actually go to the kitchen in your bed. Nah, an IKEA bed is cheaper. IKEA bed frame. I don't know what it is with you guys and not liking IKEA. What's wrong with IKEA? It's cheap and it's affordable. And it's very minimalistic and it works. A shopping cart, and you can put plushies inside and it'll be warm and comfy. Oh, you're right. What if I just buy a shopping cart as a bed? Shopping cart price. Let's go on, not this one. I'm looking at, I need a big one, you know? You need a really big shopping cart. A shopping cart, 4.4 cubic foot is $424, guys. You can buy IKEA bed frame for the same price. I might as well just buy an IKEA bed frame for like 400 bucks. I like IKEA's jars. Me too. I mean, I think IKEA is like not bad when it comes to furniture. is the cheap part. Personally, I have nothing against IKEA, but in terms of quality, it's definitely on the lower end. Yeah, you get what you pay for. Exactly. But I think the quality is still a little bit better than whatever you can buy for that price that is not IKEA branded. Do it. Still decent. Your current metal bed frame? I was actually looking at metal bed frame because I really like the industrial look. Like IKEA metal bed frame. I really like the industrial look of things. And I like how minimal it looks. Like, you only need a good mattress, right? You don't really need a super fancy bed frame. I thought about, oh my god, there's this one I was looking at. I forgot what it was called. But it had all these, like, it had a storage underneath as well. That's also metal that you could pull out. What if I were to search up, like, industrial? Am I gonna find something? Don't even know what it's called anymore. No, I was looking at a day bed, actually. Yeah, I was looking at a metal day bed. Metal bed frame day bed. That you can put storage underneath. And I'm like, that'd be really freaking nice for a living room of some sort. If I have people coming over, say for example, if my sister wants to visit and she has a place to stay. And that it can actually work as a couch as well. I could put it in my living room, in front of an imaginary TV, because I'm not going to get a TV. It could just be staring outside. Like, I don't know, the lawn or something. And you just gotta figure out what type of mattress you want so you don't destroy your back for the rest of your life. Something like that. I have conceived another idea of highest quality. I have conceived the most ingenious idea. Do you perhaps know of this life-size Snorlax plushie? Yes! Isn't that thing also a few $100s? It is an idea. I wouldn't really call it a good idea. Life-size, you know, there's also a life-size Gardevoir plushie. I think that would work too. Life-size Snorlax plush. Let's see. What is the price of this? What is eBay telling me? Why is this in Australian dollars? Price. Shopping. Why is it like $12 on AliExpress? I want the official one. I want to see what the official price is, not whatever this is. These are all like... No, I refuse. Go on the official site, Ark. Is it still available on the Pokemon site? I heard about restocking of life-size Lucario plushie. I'm scared of the life-size Lucario plushie. I'm scared of what people are gonna do with it. Pokemon website. And I guess even the Gardevoir plushie. It's a little terrifying. It is. Oh, it is available. Okay. Is there a search? Pokemon store shop. There we go. And I have to search up. Oh, there. Oh, the first image I see is the life-size Lucario. It's actually really cute. Even though I say I'm scared of it, I guess I'm just scared of the purchasers. But the fact that, like, it looks like it's helping out in the kitchen is really freaking cute. It looks nicer from the back than from the front, though. I don't know if I would get this. 47 and a quarter inches tall. There's also, oh my god, they have the They have the snow plushies as well? Hold on. This is what I want. This is what I want, guys. I want whatever this is. Look at this. Look at the Snorlax. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. I know I'm supposed to be looking at the the life-size Snorlax right now, but I'm getting so distracted by just random things on the site. Alright, I just want to grab it, put it in my palm and squish it. Oh my god. I love the pastel plushies, like the pastel colored ones, because I remember being back in Japan and they had all of these like springtime ones, the pastel looking ones, the ones with flower crowns. But they were never really available in the North American sites until I guess now. They have the Comfy Friends plushes. The Eevee ones. Oh, these are so cute. Oh my god, I want all of them. Oh my god, the holiday plushes. Oh my god. Even they have a Gardevoir one too, and it looks so good as well. The life-size Snorlax bed. I'm actually trying to find it on the store. I'm not sure if it's available here, but I do want to look for it. They got a new Pikachu plush. The Zorua one. Oh, that one I've seen. Oh my god, they have Fat Pikachu. Guys, they have Fat Pikachu. Look at this. They have the original Fat Pikachu. Oh my god, and it's holding a heart. Guys, have you guys gotten like do you guys have like the original Pikachu plush? The Chonky Boy? The Chonky Boy plush. I used to have one and it would like make Pikachu sounds. Oh my god. Look at this one too. This is a good Snorlax if I've seen one. Look at him. Look at this guy. He deserves a place on my bed. Okay, before I get distracted, I am trying to... Okay, I'm getting distracted again. I'm just seeing things that I really like. I'm never gonna get them though. Snorlax. So what I want to look for is a Snorlax plush. Plush? I don't think you can ever actually get a life-size Snorlax plush. There's a 19-inch one. That's not the one There's a 12-inch one, 9-inch, 12-inch. If you think about Snorlax, right? Snorlax is massive. Snorlax is probably like 3 times the size of a Lucario. And if the life-size Lucario is 47 inches, what's 47 times like 3? I don't know, like 140 something, right? You need 100+ inch of Snorlax in order for it to be life-sized. So I don't think I can ever actually get like an official life-size Snorlax plush as a bed. And if it does exist, it's probably gonna be over $1,000. Taller than all of us? Yeah. Yeah. Or imagine like Totoro. Have you guys watched the Totoro movie? Where the main character, I forgot her name. She like, the little girl, the younger sister goes through the hedges and she like finds Totoro and she sleeps on him. Like that's what I need for a bed. My friend got me such a big Snorlax plush, I can't sleep with it. You're not trying hard enough, Kay? You gotta try hard enough. You have to like somehow make a little bit more space, or you just sleep on the floor. And that way you can do it. 141. Thank you. I knew it was 140 something. Newegg has been bag Snorlax for 60. A bag Snorlax? Welcome back, Locke. We're talking about Snorlax beds. But I'm guessing it's not an official, right? Snorlax? Like a beanbag? Of some sort? Oh, wait, you're right. Oh, I do see it. Oh, it is $60. It looks so ugly. Guys, it looks kind of ugly. I don't know about this one. Oh, this is only the outer shell too. Like, you have to stuff it yourself. It says only the Snorlax beanbag outer shell. The interior is not filled. You need to buy stuffing and fill it by yourself. The personal beanless bags are comprised. You need to purchase about 38 or 45 pounds of cotton to stuff it. Cute, ugly, or ugly, ugly. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Oh man, this girl is just putting her entire weight on it. wait, let me show you what I'm looking at right now. The poor guy. This is my cat when he tries to get on me at night. He like destroys my rib cage. He breaks a bone. Okay, this is what it looks like without it being squished. Right? It's kind of weird looking. Like, it's not very round. It has some sort of a neck. Like, I imagine Snorlax being like a little bit more neckless. Does that make sense? Like, its neck kind of just rests on its belly, and it looks cuter that way rather than having such a like a big line. And it looks like there's another, it looks like it actually has a torso, and I don't want it to have a torso. I just want it to have like a big round belly, like a big round body. I don't want it to be shapely. It's almost as if it has like an hourglass figure. That's not what I want. Like, I want this. I want something round. I thought Snorlax would be bigger. Yeah. I imagined him to be able to block a path, but like sometimes you see official images, right? And Snorlax doesn't actually look that big. I actually thought that he would be way bigger too. But you see images like this, and you're like, oh, he's only slightly bigger than Pikachu. Okay, that's not slightly. He's like, Pikachu can fit on his tummy without looking like Pikachu's not too small. Actually, no, I think that size, that beanbag size, might be the actual accurate size. Because look at this. This is from the official anime. This is Snorlax. He's not that big. He's really cute, though. Snorlax is one of the cutest Pokemon. It could be because, you know, when we're playing, I think it was in Pokemon Crystal, one of the Pokemon games, where Snorlax is blocking a bridge or something, or he's blocking a path, and you have to, like, he doesn't move. Was it Crystal? Pokemon Crystal or something? Was it Pokemon Red Green? Red Blue? Red Green? He's 2 ashes, yeah. And then you can't go there until you do something. You beat a gym or something. I forgot what it was. So like from that game, I always thought the Snorlax was a lot bigger, but I guess he's not. The first and second gen. 2 ashes. First and second, yeah, Johto or Kanto. Kanto would be like Soul Silver and Gold or something like that. But in Crystal was Johto region. When did I get glasses? I still need to finish the latest Pokemon game. I'm a bit behind right now. What is it called again? ZA? Pokemon Za? Pokemon Za? I need to find my Pokemon team. I remember some of you guys have asked me like what my Pokemon team was, and I gave you a list, but I think it's different. I think those are the Pokemon that I think are aesthetic, but they're not Pokemon that I would put on my team. I think Pokemon that I would put on my team would be different than the list I gave you guys. It's a fun game with lots of fashion. That's what I heard. That's what I've seen people do. Like I've seen people's characters. What you got right now? Literally nobody. Literally, I just made my character. I made my character and I chose to pick as my starter. So that's it. You either pick the cute ones or the edgy ones. I like the ones that are like a mix of both. Like cute edgy. Like Gengar. Gengar is like cute edgy. Gengar is very round, but he's also cool looking. Who you selected to pick? The fire pig. I like his gen the most. If only Snivy was available as a starter. Snivy's my favorite. Gengar mentioned? Yeah, Gengar's a fan favorite. Everybody loves Gengar. You like absolutely cannot hate on Gengar. I don't know anybody who hates on Gengar. Everybody loves Gengar. The Pokemon Infinite Fusion ROM? No, what is that? Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Oh my god. No, this is a fan game, right? Where you can... Oh, interesting. Oh, these are really cute. I really like the designs. Oh my god. The Ampharos is really nice looking. This is what I'm looking at, guys. So you can see it yourself as well. I'm guessing this is one of those fan games. Pokemon, don't go after me. Thanks. Nintendo, you're not looking at the stream right now. Like, look at these. I can't tell. What is this? Charizard and... What's the other Pokemon here? A Rhydon? This one's Flygon and... that grass type Pokemon, I'm assuming. Rhyhorn and something. That one bug Pokemon and something else. And Buzzkid. Is that Gyarados? And Scizor? And Frozen, I have no idea. It's a lot. Rhyhorn, he's nuts. No one said that. That doesn't make sense. Rhyhorn, these nuts makes no sense, guys. It makes no sense. You're just making random these nuts jokes now. The Fire Moth one looks kind of cool. Yeah, they all look really freaking cool. All these combinations. Rhydon. Oh. Okay, fine. Rhydon these nuts makes sense. Rhydon these nuts. You can have that one. You got me. Gengargle my balls. Sure. Got him. Gulpin these balls. Got him. What's another one? You can do so much with these. Why are we thinking about these nuts jokes? I was actually gonna sit down here and be like, what other ones are there? I'm not about that. I'm not about these nuts jokes. What's muck backwards? Got him. Onyx and Cloyster? Actually don't know that one. Groudon? feel like Groudon's a bit of a reach. Onyx and Cloyster. No, I don't know. I don't know those ones. I can't see it. I remember people saying that Cloyster looks like something else. And I have to agree. But we don't talk about it. Lickitung. No, that's a reach. Maybe, actually, maybe not. It's, I mean, it's, yeah. Kind of. I can see it. But I feel like Lickitung is just Lickitung, you know what I mean? Like, Lickitung itself, the entire Pokemon, its whole existence is kind of sussy. The innuendo, yeah. The innuendo for Cloyster, yeah. Just clams. Something about clams. Cloysters and clams. Shellfish. Clammin. 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 I'm thinking too hard about these. I'm thinking way too hard, and I'd rather not be thinking about dick and balls right now. What's the lava Pokemon that turns into a snail? I know there's like a lava slug. Right, there's like shit, what is it? Slugma. There we go. Slugma D's nuts. Yeah, Mad Cargo is the snail version and Slugma is a slug. Slugma balls. How does the original joke go again? Something about like Steve Jobs. A couple of trainer classes in HGSS who have an Onyx and Cloyster because it looks like genitals. Oh, wait, did they actually do that? In the official games? It's kind of funny. Yeah, ha, got him. Have you seen the meme of that guy who renamed all his Pokemon in Minecraft? No. No, I haven't. Put in shitpost or something if you can find it. I know, I haven't seen it. You're talking about like the Cobblemon game, like the Cobblemon mod, right? In Minecraft. I'm guessing he named all of his Pokemon after something suspicious. It's a YouTube video. What is this? Garglin balls. It says Gengar. Dread gnawing on. Okay. Okay. Toga tickle my. Okay. You know. Fine. Keep going. What else is there? That's it. That's all of them. Toga tickle my nuts. Grubbin one out. All right. Fine. These are great and terrible at the same time. Grubbin one out. Yeah. Add in a minute. Let's just snooze those. We don't need ads. Who needs ads? Not me. Add in like 15 seconds. Do people have like an emotional attachment to Pokemon? I feel like if you don't have an emotional attachment to Pokemon, we just name them whatever. Geoduck should become a Pokemon. But like, isn't Golduck already some sort of... No, it's just water, right? Water psychic. I think there's like amazing ideas for some of the fan-made ones. There's a lot of good ideas. Snooze these two. It's just pure water. What? I always thought it was like psychic water or something. Is it not? It does learn psychic attacks, but it's not psychic type. I always thought it was psychic water. I'm going insane. Is this a Mandela effect? It's a Mandela effect. I swear to God it was like psychic water or something. Feels like a scam. Gold, yeah, gold. Why is gold like blue? Why isn't gold like gold, huh? Huh, Pokemon, explain! I feel like you should take up beatboxing. Me? Why beatboxing? I think beatboxing is cool, but I don't think it's something that maybe I could get good at it, but I've never really had a passion for it. I think for me, I'm more of a singer. You use psychic attack, so it's confusing. Yeah. Pseudo psychic. They had no weakness of psychic, which is a cool niche. That's a good Pokemon. Like I really like Golduck's design too. Like Golduck is one of those Pokemon that I would put on my team. But there's also a lot of Pokemon that I really love, and I'm still trying to figure out what like my ideal team, my Pokemon team would look like. Like another Pokemon I really like is Pomo. That evolution line is one of the best designs they have done. Like I know a lot of people hate it because they're like, oh, you know, the first evolution doesn't look like this, it looks exactly like the second evolution, and the second evolution looks exactly like the third evolution, but like it remains as cuteness throughout the entire evolution line. I think that's what matters to me. I need third evolution Pokemon to look cute. Looking at the name origin, it seems gold is used in Japan to symbolize psychic ability, so they named it a name that's connected to psychic powers, despite not being psychic attack. Oh, it's psychic type. Oh, that makes sense. Hi, Oafpill, welcome in. Gardevoir and these nuts. Sorry. Gardevoir is a nice design too. Actually, Ralts used to be permanently on my team for a while. And it was mostly because I had Pokerus on my Ralts, and then Ralts just became a fan favorite, and then Wally also had Ralts, and I'm like, I like Wally, and I really like Walt, and I like his Ralts, and I really like Wally, and I just made that really nice connection to everything. Superior and Ribombee will always be in my mind. Superior is a really freaking nice designed Pokemon. I'd say it's my favorite starter. Snivy is my favorite starter, but like at the end of the day, I'm just looking at the third evolution because that's what you're sticking with. Beedrill in my ass. How do I delete a chat? You can't. It's permanently there, and I already said it. You can't. Not anymore. I mean, you're a mod. Come on, Clock. You know how to do it. You know how to delete things. Are all Gardevoirs, female Pokemon? I don't know. Actually, don't think so. There is like the other Ralts evolution. Like, what is it called? What's the other Gardevoir? It's not Gardevoir. It's like the one with the legs. Gardevoir and Gallade. Yeah, there we go. It's Gallade and Gardevoir. The Ultraman looking one. Yeah, that one. You want to get scarred? Miltank fusions. Oh, I've seen those ones. I deliberately looked them up because I thought they were funny. I wouldn't really call them scarred. It was more like my eyes have been opened. I found something interesting on the internet. And they were the Miltank fusions, and they will never leave my brain anymore. I refuse to show them on the screen though because they're a little bit suspicious. They're sussy. They're sussy. They're not Pokemon that I should be showing on stream. They're weird. I think Miltank itself, the Pokemon is weird. Kind of like Lickitung, but I guess Miltank is a little weirder. Because like do you look at Pokemon as friends or animals or something else, right? If you can like detach the humanoid parts of Pokemon from Pokemon, then I think it's not that weird, but like I feel like most Pokemon are made to look humanoid and they're supposed to be like friend shaped. And they're not really considered pets in the Pokemon. There are more pets in the Pokemon world than Digimon are. Yeah. Hi Ube, hello, hello. Welcome and happy Tuesday. Pokemon are pets. I feel like some of them are more closer to pets. And I think that's what most people want from Pokemon. Most people want Pokemon to be more pets than like their own, you know, like intellectual creatures. Like humans, right? But I think Pokemon, the game company, wants them to be more of like their own intellectual entity. Yeah, Tuesday. Chew on the day. Some people have cows as pets, but most people also eat cows. Yeah, I'm trying not to think about it that way. Humans are Pokemon, and Pokemon are humans. What are Digimon then? Digimon are more like the intellectual entity of their own, because you have like human-looking Digimon. Have you guys seen Angemon? It's just a person. Most Digimon are just like people, or no, at least some of them are. And you, rather than having them, you keep them in balls and you feed them and stuff. They're like, they get isekai'd into your world from their own Digimon world. So like, where's Angemon? Like it's just Digimon are isekai creatures. The female one, yeah. There's like there's the female one too. Why is this in WebP? Look, there's this guy. He's just a person. This is not a pet, guys. Digimon are not pets. They're isekai creatures. They're creatures that you bring into your current world to, you know, help you solve darker problems. You would keep this as a pet? This guy, this man with wings? I don't know if he would like that. Pokemon are like creatures that you can put in a little ball that you can carry around everywhere, and they're supposed to be cute, right? Me when I tried to tame literally God. That's why like it's a weird comparison when people are like, yeah, Digimon is just like Pokemon. The only similarity between Digimon and Pokemon is that you summon them, but like the way that you summon them are very, very different, and the story, the plot in Pokemon and Digimon are also very, very different. Pokemon is more tame. Digimon's like very dark. Beal Starmon is my favorite Digimon. Beal Starmon, what is that? Beal Starmon? Damn, she's got assets, man. I've never seen her before. Yeah, you can't really call Digimon pets. Holy moly. I like this art of her. Let me show you guys what I am looking at. Wait, where'd it go? Guys, she's also a Digimon. This is a Digimon, guys. I don't know why we call them Digimon. They're more like Digi creatures. They're more like Digi other entities. They're like Digi other entities that we summon into this world. We definitely make money though. From keeping them as pets? A plant can morph into a motorbike or a dinosaur, right? Really interesting. Persona coded. Yeah, that one has like I think it's fan art, but I'm not sure. Perfectly normal for a 12-year-old to have a pet. A pet, yes. A Digimon? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Wikimon. So yeah, we can't really compare Digimon to Pokemon. I'm just looking at more art of her. She is something. She's got a lot of underboob. I'm not complaining though, it's nice to look at. Oh, will she beat the fuck out of me? I think if you asked her, she might. Are Digimon like Tamagotchi? No, they're like isekai from the Digimon world. Ah! Ads are starting. Whatever. I can't snooze them anymore. We're gonna end stream soon anyway. They're like... So there's like, you know, like the Digimon universe, and then there's like the human universe. Digimon, you can summon Digimon from their world to your world. So like that device, the Digivice that you have, that like summons them. But they're not really kept inside the device. The digital world, yeah, the digital world. Unlike Pokemon, where for Pokemon you're like, they're actually physically in your Pokeball. So it's, I find that whole fact more, the whole idea of that a little bit more interesting. It's just an isekai story, but like multiple isekai. Please say yes. Yeah, she'll probably beat you up. Are they trapped until you let them out? No, they just live their own lives in the digital world. Like they have like, it's just like the human world, except it's in the digital world. And I think in the first generation, in the first story with the first round of characters, they actually get thrown into the digital world. Oh, Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon are trapped in the balls until you let them out. That's kind of torturous if you think about it. That's why there's like luxury balls, there's like premier balls, there's like net balls, there's I guess eventually in the anime or in the story they explain that the Pokemon just go into like some sort of hibernation state inside the Pokeballs until you let them out. Like they're just sleeping in there. It's supposed to be like a very comfortable-ish ball, right? They live in the wilds, people capture them for sport, and then they give them names like Grubbin' One Out, or Toka Tickle My Nuts, or something like that. Gargling on my balls. Weird names. They get named all these weird things. Don't you think that the Pokemon world is kind of disrespectful for Pokemon to Pokemon? Right? Because what if they don't want to get captured? What if they just want to live out their lives out in the wild? And people are like, no, now I'm going to capture you and make you fight for me. Yeah, it's humiliating. But my name's not Steve. Why are you calling me Steve when my name's not Steve? I read that the inside of a ball is supposed to be a luxury resort. If I hope so. I wish. There's no way they have that sort of technology. I think it's just like a pillow in a bed. Let's see. Inside of a Pokeball. What's in it? What happens inside a Pokeball? Okay, Reddit is telling me. Reddit has like this whole post on it. It's up to interpretation, it says. So it really depends on what you imagine it to be, and whatever you imagine it to be is what it is. A luxury ball is like a mini apartment, apparently. But it doesn't make sense when it's just a void inside. So I guess they found it difficult to come up with something reasonable that we can believe in, so they're just like, yeah, whatever, let's just not explain it. Me when I capture again gargling balls and make him fight my rival and he uses Beedrill and my... Yeah. The humiliation. If it's a luxury resort, I want to live there. Me too. Like if I don't have to, if I'm suffering in the wild and it's like, you know, if I'm captured by a Pokemon trainer and I get to live in a luxury apartment, I would totally be down for that. And like sometimes I would have to come out and fight battles, but like that's just, you know, that's just work. Yeah, I'd be drilling. What kind of Pokemon would you guys be? You had to choose one. You had to choose like a singular Pokemon. No legendaries allowed, because I feel like that's not fair. I think I would be a ghost type of some sort. A grass type? I think grass type Pokemon are super pretty. Glaceon? Glaceon's really pretty too. You guys are choosing all the pretty Pokemon. I'd just be ghost type so I can just like hide in corners whenever I feel like it. Go to a party, I want to disconnect from the party for a bit. I'll just be like, okay, I'll see you guys in like 10 minutes and like disappear into a wall and come back. Snorlax 100%. Snorlax is cute. I can't imagine it'll be very convenient for you though. Because being a Snorlax requires a lot of food, right? You're gonna need to eat a lot and sleep a lot, and you need like big spaces for you to roam around in. You need to like be able to walk through doors, and I feel like Snorlax would kind of struggle a little bit with that. Eat, sleep, repeat. It is a good life though. It is a good life. I only know first gen, so Mewtwo. Mewtwo is like a man-made artificial legendary. That doesn't count. You have to choose like one of the non-legendaries. A night Pokemon for Aegislash or Excavalier, King Ambit. Aegislash. That's just a sword, isn't it? Am I thinking about the right one? Oh, like the object type Pokemons. That'd be fun to be. I feel like you would just float around everywhere. Oh, you know what would be really nice? Being a Rotom. And that way you can just possess random household applications as well. You can possess people's devices. That would be like, you would have the ultimate power. In this day and age, you would have so much power. You would be able to like hack into everything. Right? Think about it. You could be the government's like secret agent. The guy's gonna be like, I want you to spy on this guy, and you just be, yeah, you could just be like, yeah, okay, let me just hack into their device and just become their device for a few seconds. I don't even know what qualifies as legendary. I never played games or anything, just movies, anime episodes from the original black and white. I guess legendary would be like the super powerful ones, like Mewtwo or Mew. Usually the movie focused Pokemon is a legendary, so I guess it, yeah, I guess like your info of Pokemon is a little bit limited. But Mewtwo's a good Pokemon too. Mewtwo's like all powerful, but there's a part of him that's like super jealous of Mew, because like that's what it was supposed to be based off. He's a clone of Mew. Sword Shield maybe? Some cool Steel Knight-ish guys. There's that one new Pokemon. What's it called? That night Pokemon. There's like 2 versions of it. What are they called? Ceruledge. Yes. Charcadet evolves into Ceruledge and Armarouge. Those 2. These 2 are freaking cool. Right? Let me put it on screen. I keep forgetting to save the image. Are you gonna show up? Nah. I see some like fan drawings of them, and I'm like, no, this is not what I'm looking for. I want the official art. Come on, give me the official art. Ceruledge. And Armarouge. Why is there like a 3rd one? There we go. Found him. There they are. Oh, this is really big. Make it smaller. These two are really cool. The Mega Man looking Pokemon, yeah. One of the better Pokemon designs, I feel. Is there a Digimon Neo from the Matrix? Digimon Neo? What's Digimon Neo? I actually never got to level up and evolve a Sharkadet. So I never got to get any of these two on my team. And I think it was like in one of the games you get Cerulege, in one of the games you get Amarouge. Mega Mawile looks incredibly cool. I agree. I think so too. I think so too. Mega Mawile. Let's look at it again. It has like twin tails. And it's got a Hakama. Is this the... Oh, I want the Mega one. Is this one it? I think this one's it. No, go back. Give me the full image. If only the Mega versions of the Pokemon would stay permanent. You know what I mean? Like, give them a 4th evolution instead of making a temporary evolution. Ayun, good morning. Happy Tuesday. How do we ban a mod? how like a Hakama, like the pants that he's wearing. Like, that's what it is. I assume Scarlet had Armarouge and Violet had Cerulege. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Ban Hammer. Ban Hammer on clock. Okay. Twin tails? Yeah. You have twin tails. I don't think part of my Mega evolution is good, especially in Feraligatr. What's wrong with Feraligatr's Mega? Doesn't it just look like Feraligatr? Alligator Mega. This might be spoilers, so I'm not gonna show you guys. He actually looks really freaking cool. It's just that this art doesn't do him justice. I remember this. I remember seeing this. I actually think Feraligatr's Mega looks really cool. It's just that why does, like, it should stay on his head. Yeah? So, like, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but, like, he has, like, a helmet sort of thing, but, like, he's pretty much unhelmeted the entire time we see him. Like, put it on you. Like, imagine, U-Boat without his helmet on. Like, well, why is it off? Why do you have it off? Why did you take off your helmet? Keep it on. It looks cool. Keep it on. Just a giant Totodile. I really like it. You're right, it is a giant Totodile. Wait, Chestnut has a Mega too? I'm not gonna spoil it. I haven't seen this one, so I'm not gonna look it up. After this week, I'm gonna go play Pokemon. I'm gonna go finish up Pokemon Za. Next Bong, thank you for the 5 months. Yippee! What is it? Yeah, it is lunchtime. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go shove some food in my stomach and then finish some commissions for the day. Didn't mean to spoil. No worries. You didn't spoil anything. I just don't want to look at the design. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Pokemon out there with Megas. That's barely a spoiler. Now, time for lunch, time to food, time to eat, time to get out of here. I'll be back for tomorrow with some Final Fantasy 16. We are in like the second area now. Yeah, we're kind of like in the second area. We're rescuing something from someone. From Benedicta. We're facing Garuda. Alright. Goodbye. If you guys aren't here for Final Fantasy 16, we'll be back with some art on Thursday, where I'm just gonna do some art studies, probably. So rather than doing like personal projects, I want to, you know, learn how to art properly, because there's still a lot of things I want to improve on for my art that I'm not very good at. like dynamic poses, composition, color. I think I pretty much have color down pat, but it's like poses and illustration composition and backgrounds too, specifically. Okay, bye guys, more art, yeah, on Thursday. Bye. Bye. Before I go bye, I'm gonna check something. We just check things. Okay, never mind. Bye. No worry. Bye.